Loss of friendships. Now the Bible says, as thou hast done, so shall be done to you. America have done the worst work of deceiving other people and making false friendship with them. Now her turn has come. No one wants to trust her for friendship, for she had deceived many nations. Revelation chapter 12, the Bible prophesies of America under the worst name that could be given to a human being. We see serpent, snake, Satan, devil, the art deceiver of the people of there. Therefore, the black man is warned in Revelation 18, verse 4, come out of her, my people. This scripture warns the black man to give up Babylon, which is a name meaning America. America has tormented the black man. Now the tormentors after her. Divine tormentor says that we should not be partaker. Divine torment coming against America. From Allah God, who came in the person of Master Falah Muhammad, to whom praise are due forever. This means separation. We must separate ourselves from America so that we will be saved from the strokes of the Master who is God himself. Allah God is whooping America with all kind of disasters. As I have been writing for many years, that America must be punished for an evil done to a black slave or a so-called free slave now and will continue to suffer the same and worse punishment of the children of the white slave masters. Then the white father opposed upon our black fathers under servitude, slavery. America has not only lost, still losing friendship all over Asia and Africa, but she is now losing friendship right here with her next door neighbors, Central and South America. The matter of the ill treatment and the dislike which they received, the present fact founding committee made it seem as though they had been on the other side of their step has to be taken to protect their physical self in the country which is right next door to America. However, we see the scriptures must be fulfilled. They shall eat America bread, it burn her body with fire. A quote we see in Revelation 17:16, and the ten horn which you saw upon the beast, he shall hate the whore, shall eat her flesh, and burn her with fire. The horn here are referencing to Central and South America, America's satellites. America's satellites we have. This means that America gives and will not be accepted, but this does not mean that America have brought their sincere friendship. They will take all they give with America offer, but still, this does not mean that America have their hearts today. Hey, my brother, top of the morning to you guys. Thank you guys for tuning in. So we see this means that America gift and what will not be accepted, but this does not mean that America have brought their sincere friendship. They will take all they give with America offer, but still, this does not mean that America have the heart that we see. America is careful not to give any help to her black one slave for 400 years to do something for themselves. America wants to keep this black man and this black slave tied while she watched their movements. You see, if we go to her, ask America for her territory so that we can live to ourselves, you see, she'll turn a deaf ear to us. We help America for 400 years in every respect, as though we was one half owners of the country. See, we have gotten nothing in return but beating, cheating, shooting down on the highways. You see, if there's a God of mercy and there's one, should we not think that he would sympathize with the poor black slave to receive justice from his master? The black slave helped to make America rich. Now, will Allah God be silent forever? Being a God of righteousness and justice, will he not take to himself the work of aiding the black people against the evil oppressor? Our people help to build this country of America, but we haven't gotten nothing in return but beating, cheating, shooting down on the highways and the streets. If there's ever a God of righteousness, if there's ever a God of freedom, if there's ever a God of justice and equality, then let our defense be heard. You see, America wants everyone to be mourn all of her setbacks. But today, when she calls others to fall, you see, break up the country of the people and destroy the independence of freedom, you see, she laughs today and prides herself as doing a great thing. She had put the feet upon the colony's neck and destroyed the independence as a nation. All this is now returning to America. We see the little nations are awake. See, they look for true friendships for America, but instead America deceived them. You see, again, the Bible prophesies, as thou hast done, so shall it be done to you. See, there is no friends today in America. In the days of your fall, none shall help you. Why? Because you, America, have been and are still in aid of destruction and fall of the people. So who shall help you in your day of your fall? This is where Allah God wants to bring home to America and through his prophets. Revelation 18, verse 4, teach us to come out of her, my people. You have to come out of her way of life, her thinking. This caused many of the black men to fall. Because today, whenever American designer manufacturer dressed women up in about 1/3 of a dress, they turn him or her out partially nudity. See, when you think, what did nudity originated from? Well, he give you a 24-hour job, right? And you on the job, and you know what I mean, got a TV job, for instance. And your voice is heard on the radio 24 hours a day on the air, 7 days a week. You asking about your sexual self, your preference, your sex preference, and you continue that. You know what I mean? And his desire is to get you to join them so you can go right along with them. When his desire is to take you just as he took Diddy. See, all these things I'll give you. See, all these things, he challenged Jesus. I'll give you half my kingdom if you bow. See, Satan willing. See, you can't, brothers and sisters. And a lot of people don't want to hear. They go from this. They go from this truth because it's this truth that's come out my mouth. And I'm not afraid to tell it. And everybody would go not want to listen to the truth. But in Daniel prophecy, there was people running here and there because of the time we living in. The most announcement time that I want to give. Thinking you have long could be the greatest mistake people going to make on this earth. In the days of Noah and the days of Lot, so shall it be in the days of the Son of Man. People was eating, drinking, and having a marvelous time, partying as you do today. But I'm here to say this is one of the most dangerous and wicked times. You can't lollygag. This is the most wickedest times you are witnessing. You see. When the wicked always think they're mighty against God, when they always think that they can thwart his plan and purpose until he comes, who right it is to rule. See, never no more. See, when Pharaoh was given domains, but never no more will the earth and the heaven be let off to these non-owners, because they have not done the right thing. And the doing the justice today would have checked her fall. And she almost will have to do one basic principle, a square deal of justice, because it takes justice to work. As Jesus says, giving a believer, a sister, a brother, a drink of water, and that being a good act. You see, God can prolong their time. You see, God can put a great extension of time because no act goes without its reward. I said no good act goes without its reward. So when the Holy Quran refers to America in this kind of prophecy, when her doom comes, there will come one disaster after another. As soon as you think she is getting over the sword, made by a previous disaster, another one will come to attack her. America is undergoing all that is prophesied against her. It is nothing new. It is well known. We have been eating the bread of affliction, suffering the poison bites of our white slave master that have caused our actual death of our proper mental way of thinking. The natural brain of the black slave is poisoned. It cannot think for itself. So Allah God is asking us to separate from white America, but they mentally do not want to go from her, for they have not yet gotten the knowledge of the truth of our God Allah and His mercy for them. The black slave children are victimized by the white slave master because of the condition the white slave master brought our black slave fathers up in. They do not really hear the answer to their problem, regardless to our cry and their millions. They are poisoned and mentally dead. So Isaiah 43 verse 6 says, I'll say to the north, bring that back, and to the south, bring my son from afar, and my daughters from the end of the earth. America, let our people go. Our laborers did the work when they have machineries today that can do all the work today. And if you had a 9 to 5, especially you in a warehouse, and you know the machineries they have can do all the work that our people had in labor. I mean, labor over centuries. You mean to tell me all we good for is just a damn job? But I'm here. I want to say this to you because we cannot ill afford to sell our gift and our soul in this day, in this time. Puff Daddy should be a witness to you. Should be a warning to you. Jay-Z should be a warning. See, nothing good come out the black cultures. This industry. Nothing good comes out what we do as a people. So you had to get in good today. All your life you didn't know nobody else. But the deceiver who came to deceive, see, when Satan comes, he comes to steal, kill, and destroy, take away your future. Now, the big question that we all want to ask, will America repent? This is a great question. America knows the evil doing against us, but to repent of it, I doubt it much. She feels that she tries to make up with us for evil doing to us. She would be inviting her disgrace amongst the nation of the earth. A determination is to try and keep the so-called nigger from believing in the true God Allah and the true religion of Islam, which is our starvation. They are using many tricks now to deceive the foolish so-called nigger are falling from them. The false friendships is not able to stand up for very long. Enemy is just not able to put a false friendship for long. You should be able to know them and their tricks as long as they have been putting them all over on you. You mean to tell me they can put all these tricks on you? You can go to this denomination. See, America got one of the most religious ignorance of faith, and you got all these denominations and nominations you can go to. You got a St. Luther, you got St. Peter, you got St. Timothy, you got Apostolic Church, you got a Hindu, you got a Buddhism, you got all these denominations. And if he's not the author of confusion, and if God don't dwell on temples they made with human hands, he didn't need all this stuff. And this is why Jesus didn't have neither temples that was built. When you understand what he was saying in John 18, The 36th chapter, he said, my kingdom is not of this kingdom. Because if it were, I would have prevent my servant from my rest. But my kingdom belongs to another place, man. A heavenly place. See, so we see, according to this Holy Quran, friendly relation with enemy of Islam forbidden. O you who believe, do not take my enemies, your enemy, for friend. Will you offer them love, whether or not would have come to you the truth, driving out your apostles or yourself, because you believe in Allah, your Lord? And this kind of doing, the foolish so-called will be trapped. There are even some weak Muslims who ignore this warning. Some even go as far as to marry the enemy of Islam, and they'll even hate me for teaching the truth of the enemy. But Allah is with me. I have no rights to worry about the doing of the people at the knowledge. The enemy does not love neither you or me, as the next verse teach. If they find you, they will be your enemies and will stretch forth towards you their hands, and they turn with evil and desire that they may disbelieve. They will slay you with their hands. They speak evil to you and of you with their tongue. You must remember that you do not like one who befriends your enemy. How much does God dislike you for making love with his enemy? The enemy does not have to be a real devil. He can be your father, mother, brother, husband, wife, or children. Many times they are your own households. So we see, even when Jesus says, when they came and says, your mother and brother and sister are out there waiting for you. And Jesus says, who are my mother? Who are my brothers? Who are my sisters? Those that do the work of God are my mother, sister, and brother. You see, you got to understand who's your brother, who's your sister, who's your mother. If you don't see nobody doing the work of God, if you don't see nobody living, for God, we got to depart from that person. That's a clear scripture Jesus gave you. You got everybody around. And they looked at Jesus and they asked him, and we got everybody around crowding on you. And this is why they were saying your brothers, your sisters are all here waiting for you. And he said, who? Nah, wait a minute. Who are my mother? Who are my sisters? Who are my brothers? Those that do the work of God are my mother, sister, and brother. So we see today is a great time of the separation of the righteous Muslim and the wicked white race. The wicked are not by any means asleep to the knowledge of the truth. They are really on the job of truth. You must know the truth, whether you accept it or reject it. Ask yourself these questions. Number one, if Christianity is the religion of Jesus, why is that the wicked white race represented instead of the righteous or holy people of the east of Islam? Number two, why has not the holy city of Mecca allowed it to be taught within her? Number three, why is not Jerusalem the capital of Christianity instead of Rome, Italy? Number four, if Christianity was the religion of Jesus and the right race of Jesus' beloved people, why did he preach the doom of the right race and the coming of a new world? This people will most certainly carry to their doom, meaning of our people, because our people fear and love of them. See, look out your doors or windows and see the black woman sitting in the car, close in the arm of your and her enemy. See, the enemy does not love her. He only wants to disgrace her and keep her from seeing hereafter. So you cannot have any such freedom with his woman, especially not in front of his door. The love of them will get you to hell. See, the love of them will get you to hell. The trouble, America, no peace. America trying to hold her place as the greatest power amongst the nation of earth is one of the most troubled countries on earth today. The world has never before seen the top ruler of the land leaving the office to visit nation abroad. See, why do our world leaders leave the country, right? We got problems here, right? We got the biggest problems here in the United States of America, right? But why do we see our world leaders leave the country and they go to other countries? See, let me explain what the Bible be saying, man. The Revelation 18:12. America is a habitation of devils. And see, whenever you get a world leader, he's like a hateful bird. He goes out now. He goes out to thrive on other lands, other foreign different countries. He realizes he's hated by all the other foreign birds. He goes to associate. Now, listen. You think that the countries is in the trouble as it is, and instead he explaining all the trouble that our country is having, right? But he's not fixing the problem. You see, no matter who we cast our votes, Democrats, Republicans, the die is always set. Because when a matter need to be handled, right? He goes run to another foreign country to discuss the problem that the country is having. Let it make sense to you, man. Let this make sense, man. We talking about our infrastructure. We talking about this global warming here. We you know what I mean. Not only that, look at the cost of food, your cost of living, and the gas. You know what I mean. You have one economic problem. We got all these problems, right? You got the mid-crisis that's happening right in the United States, right? And every time you get presidents, every time they go out to foreign countries, if there's a bill that they need to negotiate, like especially in these foreign countries, man, this is where all our money is going, and all into these foreign countries, man. And nothing is changed, nothing is addressed. Social race, the racial injustice, the segregation, all the legal issues we have ain't nothing to discuss, man. First thing Trump do is to send mass orders of deportation of legal immigration, man. I mean, that's the first thing was on his mind, man. When he came back was building a wall. That's the first thing was on their mind, on these people's minds, man. So here we is. Here we always been, man. He's like a hateful bird, man. And you wondering why he's hated today. This is why friendship is speeding her doom. See, the world never before seen top rulers other land leaving the office to visit nation board. See, the purpose of these visits to foreign countries is to make peace with them after years of troubling them. Now, peace, peace, they say when there's no peace. Mischief, you got the mischief makers, the mischiefers, the mischief makers, right? See, America brought all of her trouble upon herself. She alone is to be charged with being the cause of the troubled world and people today. You see, America loves meddling to other people's affairs. She just cannot stay out of other people's business where they be a 2 cent worth soapbox teacher or president or kings or countries. America action fits the description of the prophecy of the Bible. You see, the beasts have eyes around and about. This refers to a mechanical listening device, which America listens on other people's private affairs, as well as listening on foreign and governmental affairs. This also refers to a powerful telescope. You see, she like a beast, man, that have eyes around and about, man. This refers not only to a listening device that's set up, her government affairs. This also refers to a powerful telescopes. This also refers to the police force or police officers. See, a beast, when a beast have eyes, the beast have eyes all around and about. It could just be this one black man, roaming the streets as he always is, and there's 100 of them. You know what I mean? This is why Psalm chapter 10, verse 8 said he sat in a lurching place of the village, in a secret place. Do he murder the innocents? You see, his eyes are set against the poor. See, up and down the streets, he's seeking who he may devour. You see, we see George George Floyd was not just a incident. You know, Robert Brooks. We got a list, y'all. We got a list of black people being, you know, murdered, police brutality, the injustice, the racial. We have injustice. Now let's go to America goes to war and make war against other people. Then she charged them with making war against her when she is the one guilty of war making. This is true. The Bible says Allah God will destroy those who delight themselves in making war. Whom to the bloody cities is all for lies. The robbery, the prey, depart not, the noise of a whoop, and the noise of the rattling of the wheel, and the prince of horse, and the jumping chariots. America answered this prophecy of the ruin of ancient never. Now never was full of lies and robberies, so is America. The prey depart not. The poor so-called nigger in America are depraved. Refuse to depart from America regardless of the evil treatment they receive. Though the whoops and clubs of the enemies are heard night and day upon the heads and backs of the prey, so-called. They still do not desire to depart from America. Ancient never, according to her history, was full of chariots that made much noise, and the prince's horse carrying the chariots at full speed, that the prophet described them as jumping chariots. So it is in America today. The cities are filled with automobiles, and the noise of them is heard every hour of the day, riding past our doors. She is full of blood for murdering people. She also filled a prophecy made, whom to him that build a town with blood and establish a city by iniquity. America was found and built with blood and established by iniquity. She killed the inhabitant Indians to establish herself as an independent people at the great loss of life of the original owners. Her great progress had been made by the work of iniquity. She had robbed many people, and the blood of their slaves, the so-called, has stained the earth here and elsewhere, stained by her hand. The lawless people killed their own leaders, assassinate their rulers. You see that? Assassinate the rulers. From Abraham Lincoln, from John F. Kennedy, from William McKinley, from John A. from John for James A. Garfield. Excuse me there. So we have lawless people that kill their leaders, assassinate their rulers. See, anyone who opened his mouth for justice for the poor, prey, so-called Negro is sized, persecuted, in many cases slave, because he dare open his mouth for the oppressed, against their oppressors. So we have John F. Kennedy, who opened his mouth, said something favorable for the so-called Negro. You know, and it's sad because we get somebody like that who had the hearts of everyone. You know, when you get a president, anytime you get a president, I want you to understand, he don't have the heart for himself. He don't have a mind to think for himself, but he has the hearts of everyone. Right? Imagine you having a heart for everyone. You know, you never had a heart for yourself. You had a heart for everyone. That's a good person. Don't have a heart for himself, but have a heart for everyone, man. You know, you don't have that today. You really don't have that today, man. You get people, right, that don't really, they get in office, right, and don't really have a heart for everyone, right? Their mind this change, right? They really don't have a heart for everyone, man. You know, and that's why we be in the same we in the same position every time, man. Every time we be in the same position, because you know why? Because they don't have a heart for everyone. You know, you have a heart for everyone, man. Then we can clean up. We can do a lot of cleaning. You know, so the lawless people kill their own leaders, and assassinate the rulers. Anyone who opened his mouth for justice for the poor, prey, so-called excised, persecuted, in many cases slave, because he dare open his mouth for the oppressed against the oppressors. Whom to America she have established a government with blood. The murderer seeks to kill the innocent all day long. You see, since when did John F. Kennedy have a mind like that, man? He had a mind of everyone, and he was brutally assassinated. You see, the lawless rulers, you know what I mean, and leaders are assassinated by rulers, man. Anyone who opened their mouth for the so-called nigga is sized, persecuted, killed, man. You know, I always say, every precautionary steps have to be taken very seriously. You know, riding an open car is usually a needless risk, especially for anyone that's a political official, man. And John F. Kennedy, that man was about change, man. And that's why I take my hat off to a man like that, because it was never a president that had the heart of everyone, man. Never. It was listen. There was never a president who had the whole heart of everyone, man. See, we got to understand, regardless of the people's choice, a ruler, if chosen, he should be obeyed and given a chance to serve the people until the people dispose him for another. It is very evil and very shameful and savage in these lightened days of education and scientists for America to be charged with killing her rulers and great mans of wisdom and scientists without due process and laws. There is no justice for us, a so-called nickel, and a government whose citizens are free to kill until satisfied. They then turn upon the rulers and slay them. See, what chance have we under the rule of such people? See, we live under very shadow of death all day long. To assassinate President Abraham Lincoln by John W. Booth, Washington, D.C. See, April 14, 1865, who died April 15, 1865, was successful in freeing our parents from servitude slavery to weaken the slave master's strength against the federal government. For this, he paid with his life. We see President Jane A. Garfield, we see assassinated by Charles on July 2nd, 1881, Washington, D.C., and died September 19, 1881. See President William McKinley shot September 6, 1901, in Buffalo, New York, by Leon, and died September 14, 1901. See President John F. Kennedy assassinated November 22nd, 1963, in Dallas, Texas, by the accused assassin Lee Harvey, and died minutes later. All four of these presidents was known to have spoken and acted sympathetically towards the so-called nickel, and they paid with their life for doing so. There are others who had attempt made upon their life. We see Miss Huey P. Young, a U.S. Senator of Louisiana, was shot September 18, 1935, by Dr. Carr, and died September 19, 1935. Miss Sloan preached, shared the wealth, and for this he paid with his life. There is no justice for the poor, so-called, in America as long as they are subject under the American flag. A great attempt is now being made on the poor, law-bound, so-called, deceive them by making false friendship and pass the civil rights bills and force themselves to accept the lost-found, so-called, to their social equality. This is only trap for us to accept it will make us enemies of God and our black people of Africa and Asia, who is our true friend, will be totally ignorant on our part to be swept away to our doom by accepting these milestone promise of social equality temptation. Our ignorant masters cannot be trusted under the charm of temptation. Unlike, but then you regret your action. If America wants to offer us a better side of her, Why not offer something permanent good, such as a portion of a country, a few states, forever increasing population? Will the white man fool himself continually, making promises to us that he knows he can't fulfill? He has his own problems, unemployment, and with ever increasing unemployment of his own kind fleeing from Asia and Africa, plus the loss of foreign trades. Can we hope for him to care for us and our children forever? No. We need a place on this earth that we can call home, to go to work and produce our own needs. And this will provide us with unemployment for our unemployed. Let no man deceive you. We are face to face with a changed world. I'm gonna say it like this, man. It's sick to live in America when you don't see nothing go down for you. It's sick when we have to pay high prices on stuff. When you work in a job, you're not getting paid. You consider getting paid minimum wage at a job. Everything is skyrocket. See, we know what poverty feel and what poverty is like, man. The sad thing is they never knew. See, this is why I say, man, when it comes to another minority group, when it comes to us, we know what high cost of living is like. And people that been down here, we know what poverty been like, man. We lived in poverty. And most of us live where where they had to live on the streets, and they didn't have, because our people came in the projects. That's the whole big difference. If you know what I'm talking about, the projects, the lowest income, the lowest you can come. And I say this, man. We are the barrel, man. And no one to come to us, man. No one gave us anything. No, you know what I mean. But a lot of people say this is excuse. This is excuse. But ain't nobody came to us. Nobody trying to give us a hand and help us. Help us on our feet. All day we just been dragged in the mud. And the sad thing is how they use us. How they use us as a tool, an object. That's all we is, a tool, an object to its occur. How you use black people and turn them out, right? Partially new, right? Renewity is originated from a race of people that don't have it today. What do you think renewity was originated from? How you picked it up for people that you didn't serve. This is why Diddy Puff Daddy is in his situation, man. The people who he served, man. These are multi-billionaires, man. Who think that they coming after you make all this money, man? You can't make this money without you getting down. You know what I mean? And see, Satan is dirty, man. Even if you get down with him, man, he'll put you right there. He'll put you right there to his doom. You gotta ask yourself, man, how do it feel for you to be in the industry, man? When a lot of people got out. How do it feel for you to be a rapper today, be in this industry today, man? How do all that feel? How do it feel today with Diddy, man? With Diddy in his situation, man? How do it feel? How do it feel that Jay-Z coming up next, man? It don't feel right. How do it feel, man, when our people are dying? There's more black people die every year, man. Every year. However you look at it. However you look at this, we dying. It's we dying, right? We dying. That's why I say this entertainment, man, when it comes to black culture, man, it's fading out, man, and we dying, man. And we making a shame out of ourselves. Look at Snoop Dogg and Nelly and Soldier Boy, man. They do anything to accept such position, man. Do anything, you know. They run. You see how they run to one party, then they run to another party. Do anything, man. That industry is full of gatekeepers. Stu Doggy Dog's one. He knows what I'm talking about. You know. See now that Puff Daddy's going down. Why you think all these people was at his party, at his house? See. If I was to say what Snoop Doggy Dogg represent and what he's involved in and what he represents, man, you don't see Cube. You don't see Cube. You see when Ice Cube say he's an MC and he like to be treated that way. Ice Cube wasn't no part of the gatekeepers, man. There was no part of the gatekeepers. That's what we gotta understand. Snoop, when he's involved, man, Snoop is involved with all this Diddy stuff, man. Now that Diddy, this Pete to play. I want y'all to Pete to play. Pete this play, man. When Diddy went down, man, look, man, they all scattered, man. Because Diddy keep the flow, man. Diddy keep the flow in those people, man. And they had to, did you know when you had to go to Diddy to get money to make your money? When Diddy left, man, look, man, look, all these celebrities got broke, man. Snoop, you know what I mean? Soldier Boy, all them. Diddy was the source. Diddy was that entrepreneur, man. Man, what Soldier Boy now was network, what they was worth, their network was worth, they got to do it all over again, man. There was no more Diddy parties. So what they had to do, now that Trump was stepping in office, now they got to get on it. They got to get under that. You know what I mean? They got to get under that now. Now they got to start making their money now. Let's go to the fall and rise of nations. The title of this chapter is taken from the 13th chapter of the Holy Quran, the thunder. We have past history that teach us of the fall and rise of many nations. Ever in this day, after destruction of the nation, there will be no rise of this destroying nation because Allah God came in the person of Master Fala Muhammad, doing praise or do forever, will destroy those cause evil to spread far and wide, will destroy those who love to make war on others, as it is written. Psalm 68, verse 30. During the time of the mischief makers, the devil 6,000 years on our planet, there have been one war right after another. There have never been any peace amongst them. You cannot live with them in peace. See, peace was never in the nature of a right race. The right race was made to destroy the peaceful earth, and they had just about destroyed the peaceful earth. The Bible Isaiah, as it is written, the people know not the way of peace. Why should peace lovers want the world to live in where there is no peace, that peace could be established? See, the nation wants peace, but they cannot have peace until the power of the peacemakers have been broken. America is angry over the possible freedom of a black slave to go from itself, the set of self-independency. America is angry, does not want the black slave to seek some other nation to help him. There are other nation population runs to hundreds of millions of people, and these hundreds of millions of people of the nation have sympathy for the black man of America and hope to help the black man of America to be free and to go for self. While white America is working with all of her might in order to prevent the nation from getting any aid to the black man in America. See, this is wicked on their part, man. Why they want to keep everything up, man? And then when it comes to black people in America, why they don't want to help us? Why they don't want to give us any aid, man? Why they don't want to talk about giving us any aid, man? The country is so divided, man, today, man. I mean, Satan's kingdom is divided, and Satan's kingdom is divided and cannot stand his kingdom. And when Satan's kingdom is divided like that and it cannot stand, his end has come. It's how sick it is, man. How sick the society world is, man. And it's like they don't want to give us any aid. They don't want to give us nothing. Since we've been down here, they don't want to give us nothing. That's why the country has so much issues. Let's go on. If other nation gives black man in America any aid, see why America wants to hinder us. A people who are that wicked against the black slave whom they have for 400 years, Allah God should not have any compassion or destruction of them, nor should a nation have any compassion on white America. Because white America is wicked beyond your and my imagination. Why they gotta be wicked the way they are? Why can it be no peace, man? Why can we not find a right method and start practicing the right method and start practicing a solution? See what's not in their hearts, man. And see if it wasn't in that, it wasn't Pharaoh's. If Pharaoh didn't have a right mind and a right heart, you see how the players were just boiling in Egypt, man. Pharaoh refused to let people go. Pharaoh continued to be a hard taskmaster. You know, that's just how America is. This is how our war leaders is hard taskmasters. They put it right in your face, man. Yeah, we the taskmasters. They put out this propaganda, man. They put out this concern, man. They put all these things out right in front of us. To let us know, yeah, you know what I mean? Ain't nothing happening. You have to go through us. Ain't nothing happening. But you know, there's a day coming now. That God and come to visit. And when God comes to visit, no time pass. See, no time pass. God, see, 1,000 years is merely a day to him, and a day is like 1,000 years. So no time pass with God. He's not slow in keeping his promise. As some count slowness, but he's very patient towards you. Not wanting anyone to perish, but everyone to come to repentance. Because this day is going to be kept with fervent fire. See, the heaven and earth will be restored for fire, but ungodly. In this coming day of judgment. See, you see how that fire happened? Was that a coincidence? Or fire had erupt, now you're getting rain. And you know what I mean, when you get rain, just look at the landslides. Fire burning from Mount Fire been burning from Mount you know what I mean, 4 or 5 weeks up to 6 weeks. Why you want to ask yourself why these things happening? So let's go. America turns the world to evil, filth. So you cannot go out into the street accompanied by your decent families without you being made ashamed of the work of the white man. You see, he had made lawful for people to go nude if they want to do so. So you can go nude. See, this is a wicked country. You can go nude. You can dress up partly nude, man, because this is a free country where nudity is accepted, man. This is a country where you see murder, robbery, rape. You know what I mean? The laws of this we guard that's those in the jungle. See, evil is accepted. Good, you see, good can't come. You see, so he had made it lawful for people to go nude if he wants to do so. See, it's a dangerous world for a person who love to live in peace and desire to keep his own property as well as his life. See, it's a dangerous world. The wise ancient Babylon with her persecution of the righteous amongst her, with her hatred of the Jews and their religion. See, Babylon was brought to nothing. Is America is better than ancient Babylon? No. People of Noah committed the same evil and same unsightly filth that's going on here in America today. With evil and filth of the present day, America is being committed on a larger scale than that committed in the days of Noah. People of Noah was drowned and destroyed. You know, the sad thing is, man, she had no concern for the people. When there's a judgment sent on America, she had no concern. She had no concern for the people when her fall comes. No concern. No, you see, Pharaoh refused to let the people go when the pledge came and all those 9 signs came, man. They still did not take heed. It's the same with America today. She will not take heed, man. She will not pay no attention to the sign of the hour, man. This is why they have no sympathy of the people, man. Rise, when destruction occur, man, why do we find time to get together, man? Why we can't already get together? See, like when something devastating come in, this when we come together. This what God makes you do now. This is what God see. He's gonna make you love one way, but why could we fix the problem? Why we been here, man? See, he's gonna make you love one way, man. He's gonna make every knee bow in heaven and on this earth, man, and realize that there's a God, man. You're gonna make the world realize that there's a God. Every knee gonna bow, and every tongue gonna swear that Jesus is Lord to the glory of God, man. Every knee is gonna take a stand, and it's not gonna be. And I promise, it's not gonna be a good day, but every knee is gonna take a stand, man. And every community is gonna work with each other, man. But I say this to say this, man. Why, when that day comes, when that's all we do, we come together. Why can we not already work on coming together? You know how sick how sick the thing's gonna be. You know how sick it is, man. And that's the devil for you, man. You wait till all disaster comes, man, and he don't take nothing initiative. He don't take anything initiative. Why these things coming on the nation? Why the nation is falling? And you always see it. You always see a world leader, man. No matter the Republican world leader or a Democrat world leader, man. You always see this, man. You always see this, man. They take no action. They take no initiative from a divine action that's coming to them. So we see it was with the people a lot now, and Solomon and Gomorrah wickedness and filth had become the order of the day. The wicked people was removed from our planet Earth. Is America any better? No, America's worse than that of ancient people. Why America see that we, the Islamic believers, the Muslim, want to do something for self and our black kind. But why America opposed us to the degree that she destroyed our cattle, our farm instruments, and our machineries. Why America wants to destroy our life. See, why America's planning to destroy our life. But allow God to his planet, and allow God is the best of the planet. See, the fall and rise of nations. The fall and rise of nations. quickest way for America to have some fall is to try and to mistreat and to do evil to me and my followers. The quickest way for America to see our approaching our doom is for America to always to try to find some way to block the success of Allah and guide me and those who are following me. America, as soon as why America learned that we are trying to purchase the wholesome quantity, a low price merchandise, for the pan for the benefits of all my black people in America. America goes to make it hard for me and my followers to purchase and receive anything outside of America at a lower price than we pay to America. This is evil on the part of America. America will have to learn this. America will have to learn that we, the black people in America, are the brothers of the black people, the brown people, and the yellow people. We have many Muslims in these lands, and to try to interfere with the success of the Muslims in America, which is coming from Allah God Himself. Allah God will continue to confuse America, and she will have the loss of her victory at any land amongst any people on earth, the fall and rise of a nation. She had become the habitation of devils. Is America the glory of the world and wealth, sport, and play for merchant ships, prolonging the high seas, carrying her costly merchandise throughout the population of the nation of the earth. The Bible, Revelation 18, verse 19. So you can see the ships of America can be seen everywhere. Now you can see our ships can be seen everywhere, right? Our cargoes. See, when it comes to our cargoes, the shipmasters, you know what I mean? All of this delicious and delicate things, brothers and sisters, it's gonna be all gone. You see, one day, 1 year, it all came to pass, man. Here in the Western Hemisphere, it all came to pass, man. And all the nation, all the fortunate nation is looking far because they're gonna see her burning with fire. You know, and I have to say the way I'm saying it to you, this country is not gonna hold up for so long. America, she is raveling because she become a habitation of devils, a home where evil is practiced, man. A home where evil is accepted. You got robbery, murder, rape, drug addiction that's prone in the streets. See, our problem must be solved, said Allah God. And see, we should think that a deliverer has come to deliver us from the hands of the oppressors. When He says, "The meek shall inherit the earth," see, He's going to give this back to us because she been a habitation where evil is practiced. She been a habitation of devils, a home where evil is practiced, a cage for every hateful bird. When you have the president of the United States will step out of office and go to these foreign countries, and you realize he's hated by all the other foreign countries. He's a hated bird that goes out to explain himself. See, nobody want to hear of you explaining yourself, and people wonder why America is in so much trouble today. Because when the house is divided, the house cannot stand. And when Satan's kingdom is divided, he cannot stand because his time has come. When he step out of the house is not clean. So when people is saying Trump is cleaning the house, well, wait a minute. Ever since he stepped in office, he was talking about building a wall and talking about deporting legal immigration. Yeah, this ain't nothing new. It's nothing new. But what happens, brothers and sisters? What happened to all of those ones that been here 15 years, ever since they've been here through the Obama administration? See, y'all don't know what this country is about. See, this is a corporation. And just follow one principle. Now, if I follow these executive orders, man, These people that been here through the Obama administration, man. What's going to happen? Well, you see, the cost of food, cost of living is always going to go up. To keep us down, man, to keep us in poverty. They have never done nothing to fix the issue, man. And this is why we standing here. We blind. Why the nation is crumbling. Why the nation is unraveling. Talk to me. But they don't want to hear this stuff, man. I had like 38 people home earlier. They didn't all go. You didn't all fall. That's why Jesus said you didn't all fall. That's why when I strike the shepherd, the sheep will scatter. That you didn't all fallen short from the glory of God. You didn't all fall short from His kingdom. We fall because we rather believe the lies, believe what been presented. Just believe the falsehood, believe the lies. Satan will give you his majesty. I give you all this now. Just believe in me. Believe in me. He got it. He got it all. Believe in me. I give you what you want. Vote for me. What you want. Yeah, brother. What you say your name was? Oh, Edward, huh? You mean Edward Scissorhand? Okay, Edward. Edward, right? There you go. What you say your name was, sir? Okay. Okay, here you go. I have a blessed day. Vote for me. Such nonsense today, brothers. You cast your vote where you cast your vote. The die has always been set against us. Let me get back with you later. When I get back, we're going to go over some things. Till then, shalom to you.